Hey there, hi there, ho there, we're as happy as can be. RICKEYRATEZ, Ricky Rats. We're playing with rats, Ricky Rats. We're playing with rats. And that's what we're going to be killing with people today. Hey, if that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, currently the third-ranked top hand model of 2024, Dr. Yukon Suckett. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Suckett. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to a deck I found over on the Aether Hub. It's called Dirty Rats by MGTtozzi. MGTtozzi, Magic Gathering the Tozzi. I suspect, I don't know what MGT stands for, but Magic Gathering the, that sounds right. All right, well, thanks, Tozzi. I tried your deck out a little bit, and I think this one is definitely worth playing here on the video. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We're going to talk a little bit about how it works, and then we're going to go out and we're going to crush some hopes and dreams. All right, what do we got today? We've got Creature Kill. Make your creature explode with a fiery vengeance. Summoning a giant swarm of rats, all that your mana can squeeze out. Hand Hate. Creature Hate. This dude gets pumped based upon the number of rats you have. And then potentially you can return this guy from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. I've never seen that happen. That'd be super cool. This guy, he's awesome. He's way awesome. As in, he's a 3/2 for 2. And then when he dies, you get rat tokens equal to the amount of damage he took. That is value, baby. Whenever it attacks, each opponent loses life, and you gain life equal to the number of rats, bats, lizards, and squirrels you control. They don't even have to be attacking, just this one guy. Lord Skitter comes out pregnant and puts out a baby every turn, and for every rat that comes into the battlefield, you get to exile a card from an opponent's graveyard. This guy gives all of your rats toxic and helps you search for more rats as it comes into the battlefield. Totentanz, he comes out with an additional friendly rat and then can give any particular attacking rat you have death touch until the end of the turn. Suck it, everybody else. And a Redcap Gutter-Dweller is a goblin that comes out with 2 rats, and you can sacrifice a rat to give him a popo counter. And you can you can exile the top card of your library and play it till the end of the turn. What do I have over here? Nice collections of generally nothing lands. What does this thing do? And this, you can sacrifice this to return a bat, lizard, rat, or squirrel from your graveyard to your hand. Nice! That'll work out well with this deck. All right, so what are we doing? We're going to use our control to kind of control things a little bit, but we're playing aggro. So we just need to clear the board so our little dudes can come in a swarmy sort of way. If people try to take your dudes out, you got means of bringing them back potentially. But it's mostly just about grinding them down as quickly and effectively as possible, using the synergies of Rat Tribal to make your guys as awesome as possible. All right, so before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every day. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Sholdred, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentations of the women. And we're playing against Vinny 88ler. Vinny 88ler. Sure, why not? Oh, what do we got? Monstrous Rage. Let's put it out, it's fine. Deep-Cavern Bat him on the next turn, possibly. Let's see what we're playing against. It's red. I'm not going to be too surprised. Alright, let's Tangled Colony instead. We get some damage done against it. We can put out some rat babies. Equip 2. You're not equipped in anything with that. All right, so I got the 3. Let's just put it out. That's fine. Nothing to eat. Just put out some babies. Earth them. Are you going to shoot one of them? You got a single, you could do 2 points of damage, right? Alright, if you want to shoot it for 2, we'll get 2 babies out of the deal. Essentially, I just got to be incredibly aggro here. Yeah, we'll get rid of that because, you know, he's going to totally use it again. All right, so the lower he's getting cards, that means the more precious those cards are to him. Let's go after his hand. We got a Monstrous Rage, which should be fun as well. He was scared of that, huh? Alright, so if I go in, what's he going to block? I can just kill it. Let's just do that. You want to go after Lord Skitter. He's the one that's actually producing something. Alright, your one and only card is gone. Alright, you got one guy. You'll be able to make a baby. I give haste to things too. Nope. Just a 3/3. Alright, we're just gonna go crazy is what we're gonna do. Let's go persistent and persistent again. You're gonna kill off the little guys. Either he just won or he's just gonna go kamikaze on me. And we win! Touchdown! Lava Bears! Alright, playing against Starcho. Nope, no bear. Now wake up and recognize the futility of your existence. Alright, we can play white or black, whatever we wish to do. This guy is really good for 2-drop. He is raked. He's wrapped up in so much value. Get in the pod. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give them some toxicity. Up to 2, huh? Cool. What are you doing up here? 1 target creature and up to, so wow. You need 6 mana for that though. And this guy needs to be ready to party. He's trying to get his mana going. And we win! Sucky Sucker Fish! Victory! Alright, we're playing against DrThreeToez. Gross. Deep. Cubert. You're not Cubert. Those aren't Energon cubes. Those are anti-Energon cubes. Alright, let's see what he's got in his hand. That was cheaper. Let's get the other one. He's going to hate that. Brother's Hood in. There we go. Now we feel safe. Of course, his deck's probably loaded with it. All right, we're at 4 right now. I'm going to Sewer King it. He doesn't have anything in the graveyard. I like the idea of birthing babies every turn. We can do Obnixilis it. I can say, if you throw down a Brother's Hood in, it would be really bad for me. Ooh, Barbed Servitor. Excellent. You cannot block. One, two. I mean, I'm just flooding it at this point. Alright, this is me just hoping he doesn't have a board wipe. Sure. And it's got Menace, huh? I don't want to lose a super dude to it. Draw your stupid card. Alright, please have nothing. Please have nothing. There you go, right there. Obnixilis. He's a dude. Alright. Let's just go to town. Alright, we're saving the Monstrous Rage. Let's put it on a guy with lifelink. And he's in the negatives. Boom, boom! Goes the room. Victory! Alright, we were playing against BEHEMOTH. He paid for the all caps package. This guy's got money he's rolling in. Keep. One, two, and three. Alright, let's bat him. Alright, and go for the throat. You think he's going to jump after my other Deep-Cavern Bat? We're just going to take cut down at this point. You should try to delay me, because otherwise Deep-Cavern Bat's going to take your Urbrask Forge. Interesting idea, but here we go. Deep-Cavern Bat. Herbast Forge. Get our little Prince of the Underworld back. Alright, now he's stuck in a situation where he's got nothing but mana and huge dudes. Lord Skitter. Ooh, Lord Skitter can start ripping apart that dinosaur. He wants that back badly. Alright, all in for one. I just gotta be faster and better than this guy now. He's going too slow is his problem. He's being too defensive for a deck like that. Tangled. I can hold off on Monstrous Rage. There's no benefit to playing it now. Can't block. Alright, just getting mana or at this point is kind of disappointing. Alright, it's down to 8. That means we got lethal next turn if he doesn't do something amazing. It's going for the kill. Unfortunately, that's not great against Tangled Colony for me. I'll get nothing out of the deal. Alright, you can use that to kill the other guy. Alright, take it in. Here comes the kill. I think he's going to be scared about the Rotcaller. Maybe he'll wait. You can kill it now if you like. I got two guys that are a threat to you. The guy that's a 3-2, if you kill it, I get nothing out of the deal. It's pretty good for you. You got a lot of mana, man. Hopefully you don't get any more creature direct kills like that. That would be bad. No, shoulder is bad. All right, I think I got it. I just gotta wait to see who he tries to block. He's got the ability to kill. I just gotta slip around. That's automatically gonna do some damage. Yeah, I got it. All I gotta do is pump up the rat on the far left, and we got it. Because then no matter what, he's gonna take an additional 3 from whoever gets slipped through. Yeah, he can kill something now, block another. I see. He could always just ignore the Valley Rotcaller, so we got to see who he's going to pick. There you go. Lock it in. And we win! Touchdown! Lava Bears! Alright, we're playing against Yisan. Yisan. Alright, that's not bad. Let's keep it. Let's turn off the needle nose. Those guys are annoying. Go to sleep. Alright. Hand hate. Let's keep that off the menu. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut down. And put out a Marshstalker. No other rats, but still 3-1. Alright, go get him, Obi-Wan. What are you going to do? Whenever you attack with one more rats, 7 more cards graveyard. Alright, the question is if he's going to pump himself up, will he try to block my Marshstalker? I'm willing to trade out. We're cool. Have a good time. Pinning those guys down rather early is well within my range of things to do. He's running out of cards, which is great. Cool. Taking both of those. Let's get out a Tangled Colony. And we win! Suck it! Victory! Alright, we're playing against Ephactor. Old time cat. I'm used to him hissing at you when you say things like that. Alright, I need 3s for this deck, huh? Alright, that's what I really want. Auto pay, except when we play against black, it sucks because they just shoot them rather than doing damage. Like that, and then it doesn't do anything. Perfect. Nice little mana. Let's put out the prince here. Gutter-Dweller. I suck to have 3 guys come out, only be able to attack with 1. Cool. Let's put out Super Rat. I had this idea about, you know, of course, Song of Totentanz, and then putting out the Rat King and making them all toxic and everything. I think Rat King's got to come out next. I don't care. We're going with the guys we got. Decline, we're good. All right, we just have red, so we're cool. Let's just go with what we got. All right, the Redcap Gutter-Dweller's got Menace. That's cool. You want to take out a Rat Baby? Go for it. Monstrous Rage is not going to help us here. It will give us a little bit of a aspect right there. We'll take out that guy. There we go. We need to eliminate his ground forces. All right, we put up 4 rats, all of them with toxicity. Hopefully it's just enough to finish them off. All good. Oh, don't tell me we're going to play this game. All right, that's the game we'll play. The smart, slow game. Oh, -2. All right. I guess I had enough to win as it was. Victory! All right. With a 64% win rate, we are playing Dirty Rats. Dirty Rats. Yeah, it was a good deck. I mean, I was looking for something aggro, and this is, by definition, an aggro deck. I mean, take a look. We got round 1, round 2, barely anything in 3, almost nothing in 4. This is definitely low-end stuff, and they all go out there. There's a strong chance they could all be wiped out by a ton of different spells out there that take out things with mana values of 2 or less. This deck is completely vulnerable to that kind of thing. But you're hoping that with coming at them as quickly and as effectively as you do, that they're not going to be able to get to what they need to be able to wipe you out. Yeah, the board wipes are a big problem for this deck, but they're a big problem for most decks, except for, what, control decks or something. Anyways, it's fun playing Tribal. I love playing Tribal, and this one is a Rat Tribal. This one's a Rakdos Rat Tribal, rather than the Dimir one we played earlier on. Who do we have in here? The good one here. The Marshstalker was cool because he got so totally buffed. Rotcaller was cool because we had a little vampire action with the total amount of rats we're putting out. I never got the opportunity to have this guy out and play Song of Totentanz, immediately afterwards kind of situation. I would have loved to have just sucked down additional 5 or 6 life from that. That would have been so good, but everybody just died when that happened. They just immediately committed suicide rather than seeing themselves getting chewed to death by a rat swarm. If that was going to happen to me, I'd probably do the same thing if I had the opportunity. All right, let's talk about who is the MVP, who's the most valuable player. I was talking, the one I was most impressed with in this deck, though, is Tangled Colony. The reason why is because, like I was saying, it is the Moneyball card. You're paying 2 to get something that does 3 points of damage. I don't care that it doesn't block. When it gets killed, if you get rats equal to the number of damage that was dealt to it, that is value, 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 baby. Let's see, but in this deck, where did things really happen at? Lord Skitter would put out a baby and also rip apart graveyards, but so would Redcap Gutter-Dweller, except for this is a goblin, not a rat. And so therefore, it didn't synergize with the rest of the cards as well as Lord Skitter did. Karumonix, giving everybody Toxic 1 is cool and be able to search for more rats. This guy is strong. Really strong in this deck. And this guy, I was having great fun giving dudes dynamically Death Touch, depending upon who was getting blocked there. And he puts out a rat baby. Yeah, it's hard to pick out who the MVP singularly is in this particular deck, because even the Rotcaller had a lot of really good stuff going on there. You got to kind of give it to the Deep-Cavern Bat. He's not a rat, but he does work with this deck fairly well. Gosh, who am I going to give it to? They're all so good. I'm going to give it to Tangled Colony just because I think he edges out the rest because he's so much cheaper than everybody else, and his value is top shelf. So you are the most valuable player, but everybody else in here was, if you weren't here, everybody else would do just as well. I just love what you do for this deck. All right, Tangled Colony, you are the MVP. You were going to Disneyland, and you're going to not be welcome there. I mean, you're not Mickey Mouse, you're Mickey Rat. Ricky Rat, there you go. All right, number 2 was this deck competitive. I was playing it at the platinum level. I got 64%. This is a competitive deck at the high ends of stuff that's going on. Like all good platinum level decks, this deck had just serious holes in its ability to handle things. Like when I was going up against a Simulacrum deck, yeah, that was not going to happen at all. Everything, they're always putting out dudes faster than I can kill them. I really couldn't kill a whole lot anyway. They're always much bigger than what Cut Down can handle. Fell was my only thing, and there's only 3 of them in here. And then these guys couldn't make it through. You were just hoping to swarm through, but that didn't really happen too well. Yeah, there's some decks that are just kryptonite to this, but, you know, depending upon who you're going to, this deck is kryptonite to other things. Like I said, I had 2 out of every 3 games I ended up winning at the platinum level. All right, so it was a competitive deck. Was it fun? Absolutely. I enjoyed a good aggro deck. I enjoy a good tribal deck. And I thought this one did very well. I liked the way it played. It felt very smooth, and I never had a problem with getting the mana I needed at any given time. There's only 22 mana in this deck. It was fine. The only thing that was a problem was that Song of Totentanz, you're holding on to it. You really want to pop out 4 or 5 rats at a time. Let's say I only had 2 or 3 mana. Totentanz was a joke at that point. I really wanted to plow this one out, but hopefully the rest of the deck could hold it together, which it did quite regularly. All right, was this deck interesting? Well, you know, my old term for interesting was it a tribal deck? And the answer is yes, it is. So therefore, it automatically wins the interesting category for just being a tribal deck. The fact that it's tribal, that it's rats, that we're playing things that includes things from Bloomburrow. Yeah, this was a great new take on Rakdos rats. I thought it was great. You know, can we mess around with things, make things a little bit better? Or, you know, better for me? Because remember, the problem is there's a billion cards out there. And whether or not some card is good for a deck versus others is your opinion, man. And so you just have to ask yourself, is this deck the best deck for you? And I can see there are probably places I would play something a little bit different. I mean, I'm not sure. It just felt like some cards were... I can't say that. Monstrous Rage was the card I thought was the lamest. I thought we could do maybe a Braid or something just for helping to take out artifacts. But there were times that Monstrous Rage probably won me the game. So, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I thought this was an interesting deck. Let's put it that way. So let's add this up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was it fun? Absolutely. Was it interesting? Totes my goats. That makes this into an A+ deck. A+. And as I'm forced by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.